Alright everyone, welcome back. It's actually not 12 hours later. For once, it's more like 10 hours. Normally I would review this footage and edit it together throughout the day and do the voiceover when I get home from work. I'm actually doing the voiceover from work right now. That was my last set of pull-ups. To warm up for my back days, I'll usually do some pull-ups and then a little bit of whatever movement I'm doing for the day. So I also did some lighter weight lat pull-downs before moving into my working set here. This was my last working set at this weight. The last couple of sets I kind of cheat a little bit, do a little bit more like swinging and leaning back and stuff like that. And then I will actually move on to a heavier weight where I will use my straps, and that's really to like just burn out my back a lot more, just completely fry it with a heavier weight. Believe this lat pull down now with the straps is at like 170, 175, whatever this particular machine goes to, I can't remember right now. The gym session this morning went pretty good. I felt like I was there a little bit later than normal. I did actually forget my straps in the car, so I had to go back out and get my straps, as well as I had to use the restroom when I got to the gym, so that took up a little bit of time also. Again, not really in a rush in the morning, but I am on a time crunch. I have to be to work by 7:20. It takes me about 15 minutes or so to get to and from the gym, which means when I leave the house at 4:30, I get there before 5. If I finish up my workout at 5:30, I'm getting home before 6. If I finish up at 6, get home before 6:30, so on and so forth. After that last like burnout set with the heavier lat pull down, I just do one side at a time, go lighter weight. This is to really just focus one side at a time and to really just feel that one side at a time. So yeah, I gotta be at work by 7:20. Usually I'll get home like around 6:15. Then that allows me to take some more time at home, get ready for work, take a shower, use the restroom, make my coffee, all that kind of stuff. Talk to my mom, talk to my siblings in the morning, all that kind of stuff, and then get to work. I'm usually to work earlier than 7:20 also, so that'll just allow me a little bit of free time and allow me to prep for my day before I actually have to get started with work. When that was all done, I moved to a seated row. When it comes to doing a seated row, I like to use all different types of attachments. I've really been liking like this V attachment, but I also like to do the close grip one, or sometimes I'll use the individual like handles for for each hand. I'll put 2 of them on there, one for each hand, and just grab on. Yeah, this was my last working set of these rows, and then just like the lat pull down, I will go up in weight, put on my straps, and do one final set for this. Usually for all my workouts, doesn't matter if it's chest or back, legs, triceps, biceps, shoulders, I like to try and do one final burnout set where I'm just like doing as much weight as possible, as many reps as possible. Normally it's just anywhere from like 4 to 6 reps, so not that much. And I don't do it with every single workout. I'll just do it with a lot of the main targeting exercises. So yeah. So that is going to do it for this seated row. There was a few exercises that I didn't record also throughout my time in the gym this morning. I just did the main ones. I feel like I did record a lot more than normal today. I was also trying to experiment with like different angles, using the front camera, the back camera, all that kind of stuff. When I'm all done with like that last heavier burnout set for this row, same thing, I'll do one side at a time, just use one arm, really target each side individually. Again, lighter weight, just squeeze out a couple more reps. Really like to like feel the exercises all in my back and my chest. Even if I'm not sore the next day, the main thing when I'm working out is I like to feel everything. I like to feel everything stretch and tighten, and just everything actually makes me feel like I'm doing something in the gym, even if I'm not sweating or anything like that. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and done. Then we're gonna go ahead and go to these rope push downs. This was just one drop set. This is my final set of rope push downs for triceps. I know usually it's very common for people to do back and biceps, chest and triceps, because a lot of pushing exercises you work out your triceps already. For a lot of pulling exercises you work out your biceps already. So people love to work out, chest and triceps, back and biceps together. I like to do it the other way around. I like to really do chest and biceps and back and triceps, just to really get a pump throughout my whole arm on those days. I think I like it especially because I don't have a dedicated arm day. There's not a day where I'm just going in the gym and just doing biceps and triceps, and that's it. Also, on my rest days, I've been doing like lightweight forearm exercises, and I've really been feeling it in my chest days, in my back days. I could just feel my tricep or my forearms being a lot tighter. So this was my last set. Because of that, it was just a letdown set. Started off at 120, and I think I dropped down all the way to like 60 pounds, maybe even 40 pounds. Just trying to squeeze out as many as possible. It's weird, not weird, but interesting watching these videos back as I'm editing them together, just seeing all the different angles, watching myself work out, really seeing everything. I definitely do see a difference in my body. I'm not going to say that I don't compared to where I started, but I don't always see everything like I do watching it back in all these angles now. After I was done with that rope push down, I went to these lat pullovers, just using the cable machine and this bar. I like to use this shorter, like easy bar attachment. Sometimes I will use the longer bar attachment, like the one that I use for the lat pull down, but not too often. That was my final set of that. And then I go to these overhead tricep extensions. So once again, this was my final set of overhead tricep extensions. After this, there was a few more workouts that I didn't record, like rear delt flies, core, of course. I did also hit one final tricep movement, but this was the final one for the day. So thank you guys for watching. All right, just wrapped up with my workout. Hit back, triceps, a little bit of shoulders. There's some things I didn't record. Rear delt fly, of course I didn't record. Core, as always. So This is currently, it's kind of hard. Balance everything out, holding the camera like this, holding my phone like this. So we will get some better angles eventually. I will see you guys back in the car when I'm headed to work. All right, made it home just fine, showered. We got a change of scenery today. I was running a little bit behind. I was talking to my mom this morning. Didn't have a chance to talk to her yesterday. We're just talk to my mom every day. So wanted to make sure I got to work on time before filming. Thank you guys again for watching, joining me. No video tomorrow. Tomorrow is a rest day. I'm not gonna go to the gym and do cardio. Just gonna make sure I drink my water, get all my 10,000 steps in today. We have a long day today. So got to get lots of rest tomorrow because we have another long day on Friday. Again, thank you guys for watching, for supporting, and we'll see you guys on Friday.